Hey guys, another herping trip, and today I got my gun. Not an actual gun, I'm not a hunter. This is a temperature gun. So what I'm going to be doing while out here is I'm going to be taking the temperature of a lot of things just because I'm curious. So for example, the ground right now, that's a 54 degrees in the sun, and this is gravel ground. That snow, 33. So that should be melted, but because 32 is free, whatever. But I'm out here, I'm wearing the Wicked Reptiles merch, which is some wicked merch, and I'm gonna be going for a hike, seeing what I can find. Now today it's about 50 degrees, low 50s, might get up to 60s later in the day, but right now it's around 52, 53, but it feels warmer. And as you know, the sun always heats the ground up first, which is why in this spot, it's actually 60 degrees on the ground. So I'm gonna be hoping that maybe some early snakes, such as garter snakes or water snakes, might be around here looking for some prey early in the season. Or if they're garter snakes, maybe they're looking for some females, have that big snake, because it's after a minute, big snake orgy, because garter snakes, they love their orgies. I have a video about that coming up here, or when I have it, I'll make sure to tag it here. Anyhow, so as I said, Tenafly Nature Center, and let's go on this hike, and hopefully I'll find something, whether that be herp, fowl, birds, mammals, or anything. All right, I'll bring you guys back when I find something. Okay, I don't know how well you guys can see this. I'm gonna have to circle it on the video, but right here, zooming in as close as I can, that is a painted turtle. I'm pretty sure it's a painted turtle. They're one of the first to come out to bass. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna sit on my camera, I'm gonna grab my net, and I'm gonna try and go in and grab them. All right, but if not, you guys can see this painted turtle out here basking. This is actually the first herp I've truly seen of the season. I saw another turtle around here earlier, but I couldn't identify the species, and I couldn't get it on camera. But this guy's on camera, so this is the first proven herp of the season. So I'm gonna grab my net, set up the camera, and run into that water after it. So now this definitely isn't gonna be the best video, but you guys will be able to see me run down there, hop into the water, and hopefully grab this turtle. I'm whispering right now so I don't spook him. As I prepare, I have my net. I'm rolling up my pants, and let's see if I can grab this guy. I don't know if you guys can hear me, or if you guys saw any of that. Right? Yeah. But I do have the turtle. Holy cow, my legs are cold. Alright, so this Wicked Reptile merch is not just great, it's good luck. Because I got first herp of the season. Hell yeah, baby. So here we have a beautiful little turtle. Holy cow, that did not just happen. No way did that just happen. I'm here. I have the turtle. I'm just doing a little research to make sure the species, because I always want to be correct. And this garter snake was right over there. I'll point with this hand, with the garter snake hand. Was right over there, just wandering. He was just crossing the path. Yeah, I did not expect to find a garter snake. Well, I did expect to find a garter snake, but I did not expect to find a garter snake after catching a turtle. Let me lose this excitement a little bit and let me warm up, because as you guys can see, my feet are wet, my pants are wet. I rolled them up, but they still didn't stay dry. And let me tell you guys about now these two reptile species for the first herps of the season. Let's go, baby. And I was saying with your reptiles, merch is great and that they bring good luck. I did not expect this good of luck, because yeah, I'm here with two herps on a day I thought, I literally went through this whole thing and I was like, I probably won't find anything today, but I would like the hike. But yeah, this is amazing. And now I can actually see the turtle. So this is not actually a painted turtle. This is a red-eared slider. The red-eared slider is an invasive species of turtle in New Jersey. They are not actually native, but because due to the pet trade, there are a lot of them here. Hi. And they are one of the most common species of turtle to find in New Jersey as well. Oh, this snake pooped all over me. But I love garter snakes. They're underrated. But I'll put this guy down in a little container and I'll tell you guys about the first herp I caught, the turtle. All right, so let's talk about the first herp I caught this season, the red-eared slider. The second herp is the garter snake, and I'll tell you guys about him in a second. But this is a really cool species of turtle. I actually have one myself, and he's a pretty cool turtle. He's not my favorite. My musk turtle is my favorite, but he's my second favorite, even though he does kill everything. But here is an adult red-eared slider. I'm gonna guess this is a male due to the size, because females will often get much bigger. But you see on this guy, he actually has a bite taken out of his shell. A pretty good bite. So that could be from a predator, whether that be a coyote, a fox, a dog. Now, not every... There are so many flies on my back because it's black. And I don't know why flies are attracted to black things. But anyhow, I'm just gonna ignore that. And I'm wearing gray, so that's not the best. But better than black. Let me get back on the turtle. So not all red-eared sliders are released pets, because often adults will be released and then they'll breed and they'll make more. But which could have been the case in this guy, because they've been in the pet trade for a long while, and for a while you were sold them for 50 cents or something cheap as that, and they were told they would be this tiny forever and they could live in a little planted thing, in a little planter with a little bit of water and a little island. No, turtles need a lot more care than that, and when people realize that, they just let them go in the wild, thinking, oh, they'll do great. Which red-eared sliders actually did great, but they don't belong here in New Jersey because they are not a native species. Anyhow, they're still a really cool species to find. So this is, yeah, another reason I can tell it's a male is, you can see, these claws, or the front nails, are really long, because I have a video of this, which I'll put here. I think I have a video of it, which I'll put here, of my male red-eared slider trying to mate with a fish, because when they're mating, they will wiggle their fingers in the face of other animals, of female turtles, to get it ready to mate. But anyhow, this is a really cool species of turtle, and with it being only, here, I have the weather on my phone so I can tell you guys the exact temperature. Give me a second, let me get to the weather. Right now it's 59 degrees, and today it is March 9th. So last year I caught my first amphibians on March 10th. So this is a really cool find. All right, so I'll put this boy down and I'll tell you guys about the second herp I caught this year, the garter snake. All right, so the first snake of the season, baby. Ignore the people in the background, because they're idiots hopping on the ice. I can't wait till they fall in. But this is the first snake of the year. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I expected the first snake of the year to be a garter snake, because They almost always are, because these guys are the first snakes out of the year. As I was talking in the intro, they love orgies. Yeah, that's a weird thing to say, but garter snakes are one of the first snakes out of the year. The males often will come out first, and they hibernate, or they brumate, in these large hibernaculums, which is a large den of accumulation of a bunch of snakes of the same species or of different species. So garter snakes will often be in these large hibernaculums, and they'll be the first snakes to leave. And the males that leave the first, they're more likely to breed with the females, because they'll be able to warm their bodies up the most when the females come out, because the females come out after the males. But let me continue here. The males, they want to be the warmest, but which means coming out early, but that could also mean death, because if it gets too cold for them on a day that they come out, then that's not so good. But there is pros and cons. If it does stay warm and the females come out and you're the warmest, you get the most breeding. If not, then you might not make it to the next year. But so yeah. But this is a male, or I'm going to guess a male eastern garter snake. Might be a female, easily could be, but due to the time of the year, I'm going to guess a male. Also due to the fact that the tail length is longer, because the tail starts here, and the tail on this guy is actually this long. So yeah, snakes aren't all tail. Actually, they go from the head, this is their body, then it goes down right below the cloaca, which you guys can see here, that line there. Let me move my head out so it doesn't focus on me. The line there to the top, that's the true tail. So he likes my microphone because it's fluffy and gray and big. He might be thinking it's a mouse. Oh no, he's just trying to dig his nose in it. Oh, he didn't try and eat it? Nah. All right. So the turtle's still in the net. I just put the turtle back in the net because it's a turtle. How fast can it go? The garter snake can move a bit faster, so I had him in a little container just for temporarily. Then I'm gonna get some pics, and I'll let these guys go. And I'll make sure to video letting them go. Or at least the turtle. I don't know if the snake will cooperate. All right. So let me get some pictures of the first herps of the season. All right, so before I take pictures of the garter snake, so I don't keep this guy much longer, I'm going to release him. So I go back to here, over this rock, through here. I have to watch and see what you guys actually saw me do when I went to catch this turtle. But yeah, it's also because this guy, sorry, saw a ripple, is much warmer now. He'll be able to get back easier. So now, I don't actually put turtles in the water when I release them. I put them by the water so that they can decide. They can get the last breath not the last breath, but they can decide how much air they want to intake before they go into the water. But yeah, let's see if I snag in a few pictures before he goes. And then, oh no, you're back at your pond. You can go back in the water. There you go. There you go. You're back home. Now he'll probably go right back up on that log, or he'll dig himself into the dirt. One of the two. Either he'll go back and bask some more, or he's gonna want to get away from me. But anyhow, I'm gonna go get some pictures of that garter snake, and this guy will be on his way. And he's completely submerged. Now I'll leave so he feels more comfortable. Alright, so I'm gonna let this guy go. Now this is next exciting as the turtle release of him slinking away into the water. Why are you coming back to me? Oh, I love when they periscope. Raise that head up. There. Come on, little guy. Go back on your way. As you can see, completely unharmed. He's actually pretty calm right now. You can see by his tongue flicks. Well, he's not doing any right now, but earlier he was doing a lot of tongue flicking. Not too much, but like decent amount. Just him thinking. Oh, get on. Go on. Are you mad at me now? Are you nip? Okay. Go on, little guy. I want to get you a little off the path so no one steps on you or kills you. Back on his... Oh, also, big tip. When looking for snakes, you'll often hear them before you see them. Because while they're small, that body resting along the leaf litter, that's an instantly recognizable sound. Alright, and coming up soon, I'm going to make a video on how to catch snakes.